Good morning and hello everyone, and welcome to another episode here on Cruiseandcoasters. I'm Jeff, and today we're here, day 2 at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, our 9th stop on this USA theme park tour. Thank you guys so much for being here. So excited to spend a second beautiful day here at this park. The sun is shining, the skies are blue, the coasters are running, and we cannot wait to get on some of our favorite coasters again and check out some of the ones that we missed yesterday. Yesterday we didn't get on Val Raven because she was down a couple of times, Iron Dragon, Corkscrew. I think those are the big ones that we missed yesterday. So come along for day 2 at Cedar Point. If you all watched my day 1 vlog, and you should if you haven't already, you will know that Top Thrill 2 unfortunately will not be open today or during our visit. She is nothing but a fancy lawn ornament right now. Sad. I think we settled that our first ride of day 2 is going to be none other than Magnum XL200, so let's hop on. Is there any better way to wake up than the airtime hills on Magnum XL200? I think not. We rode in the front row, had a nice little walk-on moment, running absolutely fantastic in the front row. Much smoother than yesterday, so maybe front row is the key. If you want a smoother ride, I would try out the front row. The airtime hills are unhinged, insane, and crazy. Still thigh bruising, but so much more enjoyable when it's a little bit smoother. My favorite moment probably was the pretzel turnaround at the end of the beach. Got some amazing views of Lake Erie out there. And then there's this like one little jolty turn to the left right before you go into the tunnel that just makes absolute no sense, but I'm here for it. I love it. So happy to be back at Cedar Point. I'm already so sad that it's like the last day of Cedar Point for the year for me, but I'm gonna enjoy every single moment of all of these coasters in the beautiful weather and head on to ride number 2. In yesterday's vlog, I showed you guys a couple of my favorite snacks, which were the fried cheese on a stick and then the elephant ear at the end of the night. I'm gonna show you a couple other my like runner-up favorite snacks here at Cedar Point. These are the mini corn dog nuggets and fresh cut French fries from the Happy Fryer, which is across from the Gemini Racing roller coaster. We're having a little snack moment just because we forgot to eat breakfast because we were just too excited to come to the park. So gonna enjoy these and eat them, I guess. Okay, bye. Remember when I asked if there's any better way to wake up than with Magnum's airtime? There is. It turns out it's Steel Vengeance's airtime in the front row. She is running absolutely bonkers, and it's only like 11:30 and she's already running so crazy today. Oh my gosh, if I didn't have bruises on my thighs before, I certainly do now. I could really feel it on my right thigh there. I think this one has tremendous airtime, especially those first 2 big airtime hills. Those have to be some of my favorite airtime moments literally in the world. My least favorite airtime moments in the world are also on this ride, and it's those last 4 like little bunny hills up into the station. They are just a tad too aggressive for me, and wish they were just a little bit taller, maybe a little bit more drawn out. They're just borderline too much for me. But man, what an amazing coaster. I'm so glad that we've gotten 3 rides now between our 2 days on it, and I think we'll probably try to do at least 1 more. Really like make sure I have the bruise before I leave. Oh, and I almost forgot, I really wanted to give a shout out to the team here at Steel Vengeance. They're absolutely crushing it. Every single team member, whether they're working the entrance, merge, the station, they're absolutely killing it and getting these trains out. They're running 3 trains today, and that train is not sitting there for more than 45 seconds to a minute. It's insane. We need at least like 1 or 2 of these crew members to volunteer to come to Busch Gardens Tampa and teach them how to run Iron Gwazi, because this is how you run a world-class roller coaster. We did a front row ride on Maverick, and she is running phenomenal this year, you guys. She is so smooth, like literally glass smooth, getting whipped left, right. The airtime is insane. And I think what I have really come to enjoy the most is that second launch in that tunnel is so forceful, and then that curve out of it, it just absolutely pins you to your seat. Even as you come down here, here it goes, you're just like forced into your seat. So strong, positive G's, it's amazing. And then it's like whip to the left, whip to the right, airtime, and then the final like bump, like airtime hill into the brake run. Just a phenomenal coaster. Maverick has to be one of my, like, it has to be like in the top 10 because it's so fun, it's so good, it's so re-rideable. I just love Maverick. Hello. If you didn't know, Cedar Point also has a little like petting zoo with goats, camels, alpaca, llama. Look at how cute they are. Hello. Oh. Look at the little sheep. They're very hungry. Hello, little goat. Give your haggis. These ones look absolutely crazy. Hello, what are you? I love him. He's a cow. Does a cow like to be pet? Yeah. He's so cute. I love him. Bye. And they even have some alpacas. They're so cute. Well, hello. You look gorgeous. Up next is going to be our first new ride for the day, which is going to be Rugaru, the park's floorless coaster. This one used to be known as Mantis, which was a stand-up coaster, and then they redesigned it a few years back and made it floorless and rethemed it to Rugaru, which is like a werewolf in a swamp, if you didn't know. Did the front row on Rugaru. That's my little nickname for Rugaru. She's actually really, really forceful, and I think she's an excellent floorless coaster. I think Rugaru, unfortunately, kind of suffers from Cedar Point syndrome because it's not a top 5 or 6 roller coaster in the park because there's just so many great rides here that it just kind of it gets looked down upon, unfortunately. So the queue is never a really long wait, but that's good for people who can appreciate it for what it is. I cannot believe with the positive G-forces that this ride has that it used to run as a stand-up coaster, and I used to love Mantis as much as I did because riding it today I was like, oh my god, there is no way that I could do this as a stand-up coaster and actually enjoy it anymore. But I think it's fun, a lot of good inversions, a lot of good positive G-forces. She definitely makes a statement when she's going around. I enjoyed Rugaru for what it was. But yeah, on to a couple other things. We still need to get on Val Raven. That was down every time we went over to it yesterday, so I think we're gonna head over and do a little Val Raven action. For lunch today, I decided to come to Panda Express. The temptation was strong with that smell. I went with a little chow mein and orange chicken. Just note with the season dining or the all-day dining, you just get one side, one entree for your meal. We finally got on Val Raven after attempting about 4 or 5 times between yesterday and today, but she was finally running. And I think it's okay. It's mid for me. It's like a one-trick pony. The drop is really cool. You get some good force, I think, at the bottom of the first drop, but after that, it's just kind of like, it exists. I do understand why they put these into the parks, though, because it is just, everyone just loves looking at them as like the train is held over this, held over the midway. It's a really cool like visual effect for people off-ride. So I think it's a better off-ride than it is on-ride. Personally, that's just my opinion. I think Shikra, like still like one of the original dive coasters in the United States, I think is probably the best of them all in terms of like forces and fun. This one is just kind of like, eh. Oh, and Yukon Striker at Canada's Wonderland had a really, really unique layout, and I really, really enjoyed that one last year. I am glad that we got on Raptor yesterday because she was running this morning, but they just transferred all of the trains off and put a, this ride will not be open today. So, not sure what happened there, but glad we got on it yesterday. Just did Gatekeeper in the front row, and I honestly cannot remember if I talked about Gatekeeper yesterday, but we did do it yesterday as well. It's such a fun wing coaster, and the placement of it is absolutely spectacular. Flying over the front entrance through those 2 little keyhole elements is absolutely so much fun. And in the front row, we got a nice little pop of airtime going into the mid-course brake run that I haven't gotten on it before, which is really nice. A little bouncy, a little rumbly, but that's okay. We still love her. And the colors are spectacular against the sky. Gatekeeper is an excellent choice. Really, really solid wing coaster here at Cedar Point. We have had such like a fun, relaxed afternoon here at Cedar Point. We had a few friends join us, and we ended up doing Corkscrew and Magnum, Windseeker, and oh, we took a ride on the train, which was super fun and relaxing. And the heat is definitely much stronger than it was yesterday. So I think we're gonna take advantage of the fact that they have a show called Class of '99, and some local friends have said this is actually quite good this year. So we're gonna see Class of '99, and I will let you know how it is. Oh, I'm not sure if I can film in there, but if I can, I'll show you some clips next.
Congratulations to the Class of 1999! So wait for this! back at your time at Lakeside High fondly. Oh, I've known many of you for so
of you for too long. But as your principal, I've been able to watch you grow into your distinct personalities. Most popular, most sporty, most likely to succeed, most fashionable, and other.
That's me.
And as for me, I was voted most likely to graduate high school and then get a job working at a high school back at Dayton High, 1974. Thank you. But the most coveted award, the Lakeside Superstar of 1999, will be given out tonight at our Lakeside Senior Bash. So be there or be square. Oh, seniors, I'm so excited for my last day as your adored principal and for your first night of freedom!
Some clips there of the Class of '99 show here at Cedar Point. It was exactly what you want out of a theme park summer show. Really good air conditioning, some good singing, good dancing, and a super cheesy storyline to kind of chuckle at as it went by. I just couldn't help but think every single time one of the songs came on, I said to myself, now this song can't possibly be 25 years old. And sure enough, it was. I love that it was all songs from 1999, of course, as the name of the show implies, but it was super fun, and all of the performers gave it 110% the entire time. They were hysterical, nailed their lines, and super funny. I really, really enjoyed it. I think if you're coming to Cedar Point, take like an hour and out of your day and see the show. It's a great way to cool down and be entertained. We came to the Grand Pavilion at the boardwalk for dinner, and I got my favorite meal, which is the fried fish, the marinated cucumber salad, and it comes with a cute little bread roll. This is absolutely delicious. The fish is lightly fried and seasoned to perfection. It tastes super fresh and amazing. And the marinated cucumber salad is so like zingy and delicious, and it almost has like a pickly taste to it. The vinegar is so good. This is my favorite place to eat for dinner. We have had an absolute amazing 2 days here at Cedar Point, and I am so glad we got to come back here and spend 2 full days here. It's a little after 7 p.m. and we have about a 2-hour drive down to Columbus, and tomorrow we'll be hitting Kings Island. But it was so great to get back on some of my favorite rides. Steel Vengeance, Maverick, Millennium Force. The park was firing on all cylinders. The staff was incredible. The operations were absolutely outstanding. The food was spectacular. We even got to see some live entertainment, which was absolutely fantastic. I can't say enough good things about this park and how much I look forward to coming here every single year. Up next is going to be Kings Island. Very, very excited for Kings Island. That'll be part 10 of the trip that's coming up on the channel very, very soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned to that. Make sure you guys hit subscribe if you want to see the next few parks on this USA theme park tour. Hit like to fight the YouTube algorithm. Keep cruising and coasting. I'll see you guys at Kings Island.